everyone, this is Erin, one of the environmental educators from Wilton Wildlife Preserve and Park. Wilton Wildlife is a nonprofit organization dedicated to protecting and conserving both natural systems and ecological settings while providing opportunities for environmental education and outdoor recreation. Today, as a part of our virtual wildlife festival, I'm going to be taking you on a Karner blue butterfly walk through the meadows of Camp Saratoga North, where we will discuss the federally endangered Karner blue butterfly and the habitat which it lives in. 95,000 years ago, New York State was covered by a glacier known as the Laurentide ice sheet. A glacier is a slow-moving, massive sheet of ice formed by the accumulation and compaction of snow. They are formed over long periods of time, usually centuries. This ice sheet in particular was over 1 mile thick up into the sky and hundreds of miles wide in diameter. As a glacier slowly moves across a landscape, it will scrape across, picking up sediment along the way such as sand, silt, rocks, and clay. Of course, this glacier is no longer here, or else we would be standing under a mile of ice right now. So how did it disappear? As the Ice Age came to an end approximately 20,000 years ago, global temperatures began to rise, causing this ice sheet to completely melt and form Glacial Lake Albany. All the sedimentary materials that were caught up in this massive ice sheet sunk to the bottom and formed the lake floor. As global temperatures continued to rise, Glacial Lake Albany drained down the river and into the ocean, thus leaving all the sediment that had been picked up within that glacier here today, creating these sand dunes that I'm standing on. Over time, vegetation has come along and their root systems have held these ancient sand dunes in place, creating an oak pine savanna that we see here today. Wild blue lupin, like we have here, is just one of the many wildflowers that you will find at Wilton Wildlife Preserve and Park. Wild blue lupin can be identified by its sundial-like leaves and these blue and violet flowers. Now this plant and the Karner blue butterfly hold a very special relationship. The wild blue lupin is the only food source for the Karner blue butterfly when it's in its caterpillar stage. Therefore, if there's a habitat with no wild blue lupin, there will be nothing for the Karner butterflies to eat. Thus, that's why you see lots of Karners flying about here. One problem is, due to development, we're losing lots of open space such as this where wild blue lupin grows, meaning that Karners are having less and less of their food source available for them. This is a major reason why they are a federally endangered species. Found in 1861 just outside of Albany, the Karner blue butterfly is just about the size of a quarter. The wings of the male Karner butterflies are a deep blue with black and white edges. However, the females look much different. Females are more brown with orange crescents on the bottom parts of their wings. The underside of both the male and female wings are gray-blue with orange and black dots. Karner blue butterflies are commonly mistaken for eastern-tailed blue butterflies, which are also commonly found in this area. The easiest way to tell the two apart is that the eastern-tailed blue has little tails at the bottom of its wings. Originally declared by New York State as endangered in 1977, the Karner blue butterfly became federally endangered in 1992. Endangered is when a population of a species is so low that they are in danger of becoming extinct, or we are worried that they will disappear as a species entirely. Their range was originally from Maine to Minnesota, with significant populations found in Wisconsin, Indiana, and Michigan. Unfortunately, over 99% of the population has decreased over the past 100 years. We at Wilton Wildlife Preserve and Park assist in the conservation or the protection of what is left of the Karner blue butterflies so that they will be around for generations to come. Like all butterflies, the Karner blue butterfly has 4 stages in its life cycle: the egg, the larva or caterpillar, the pupa or chrysalis, and the adult butterfly. There are 2 generations per year. The first generation adults appear in late May to mid-June. Females lay eggs on the underside of a leaf or stem of the food plant, wild blue lupin. These eggs hatch in 7 to 8 days. 40 to 50% of eggs survive to the adult stage. The resulting second brood adults, emerging in mid-July to early August, lay their eggs in dried lupine seed pods or near the ground on the stems. Eggs of the second brood overwinter to then hatch next May. Normally during the season, we have the help of students from all around the area who plant wild blue lupin in their classrooms. Remember, wild blue lupin is the only food source for the caterpillar of the Karner blue butterfly, so it's very important to have in the habitat for its survival. This year, since students were unable to plant their plants, Tori and I are going to be planting them for them. I have Carly's plant right here. As you can see, it's grown pretty great, and I'm going to be planting it here in the meadow habitat at Camp Saratoga North. So Carly and me are both having a direct connection with helping an endangered species get the food that it needs to survive. Preservation of this habitat is not only important for Karner blue populations, but it also benefits nectaring monarchs, the frosted elfin, the state-threatened eastern spadefoot toads, American woodcocks, and many more species. Karner blue population counts are done each year in addition to vegetation monitoring and identifying priority lands so that we can not only preserve this habitat, but expand and create more habitat as well. I hope you enjoyed this virtual walk where we discuss the federally endangered Karner blue butterfly and the habitat which supports it. Please visit our website, YouTube, or Facebook page for more information and more educational opportunities.